Hello viewers, I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about house lots for cancer ascendant. That is functional benefits and functional malefics for cancer ascendant. For cancer ascendant, moon is the Lagna lord and is a benefic because the lord of first house is always benefic. Moon does not rule any other house, so it is a benefic for cancer ascendant. Sun is ruling the cancer ascendant's second house. That means sun is neutral. Sun is associative to, that means sun when conjoined with benefic planets like Mars, Moon and Jupiter would be benefic, and in when it conjoins malefic planets, it will act as a malefic. Mercury rules 3rd and 12th house, so Mercury is malefic on ruling the 3rd house. 12th house lord is neutral, but if 12th house lord is ruling a evil house, it can become evil. So Mercury is a functional malefic for Cancer ascendant. Venus is ruling 4th house and 11th house. Venus is ruling the 11th house and hence it is a malefic. When benefic planets rule neutral houses like 4, 7 and 10, they become neutral, and it depends on the other house they rule. So since Venus is ruling the 11th house, Venus is becoming a malefic for this ascendant. Mars is ruling 5th and 10th house. Lord of 5th is a benefic always, and Lord of 10th is a neutral. And when malefic planet like Mars rules a Kendra house, it can become a benefic when it also rules a trinal house. So Mars is a benefic for Cancer ascendant and is also a Yoga Karaka. Yoga Karaka planet means a planet which is ruling both a trine as well as a Kendra house. Jupiter is ruling the natives 6th house and the 9th house. The ruler of 6th is evil and the ruler of 9th is a benefic because the 9th house is a trinal house. So how do we judge Jupiter for Cancer native? If we see Jupiter is the 9th lord, 9th house lord is the strongest trine, and 6th lord is the second strongest evil lords among 3, 6 and 11. 3rd house is the least evil, 6th house is increasing in that order, and 11th house is the most malefic. In trinal houses, 9th house is the most benefic, followed by 5th house and followed by 1st house. So in this group, if you compare Jupiter is ruling the 9th house, which is the strongest trine, and it is also ruling the 6th house, which is the second strongest evil lord. So in this case, the 9th lordship of Jupiter will prevail over 6th house effect, and hence Jupiter is a benefic. Saturn is ruling 7th house and 8th house. The ruler of 7th is a neutral and the ruler of 8th is also neutral. But Saturn is malefic for Cancer because whenever 8th house lord is also ruling 3rd house or 7th house or 11th house simultaneously, then it can become a malefic. So Saturn, due to ruling the 7th house simultaneously with the 8th house, becomes a malefic for this native. So these are the house lots for Cancer ascendant native, and if you are a Cancer ascendant, you can just check where these planets are placed. If Mars is placed in 1, 4, 5, 7, 9 and 10, any of these houses, it can boost the chart. If Jupiter is placed in 4th house or 1st house or 10th house or 7th house, it can give benefit. That is Kendra houses, Jupiter is placed. Moon when placed in 5th house or 9th house can be good. Even Moon's placement in 4th house or 7th house or 10th house can create yoga. Mars and Jupiter when they are conjoined for Cancer, it can also create a yoga. So these are the ways Cancer ascendant can get benefits. So check your chart and check the placement of the benefits, that is Moon, Mars and Jupiter. These are the 3 good planets for Cancer ascendant. So I will meet you in another video for house lots for each ascendant. Until then, bye. Thank you.